Hello, hello. Welcome back to our Unicorn Overlord playthrough. Today we are continuing our trek through Elheim. So last time, I believe we saved the main area of Elheim and we protected their holy tree that provides the magic and whatnot to let the spirits thrive in the area. So we've done most of the saving, but now we have to head off to the thorny, marshy area of the region, which I believe they said was mostly occupied by dark elves. And yeah, this hopefully today we managed to finish up our completion of the region of Elheim. Speaking of completing the region, let's just check real quick. Okay, maybe last time I did already look through. Make sure we had all the materials. So the character we just gained was Rallenor, and now we have the question, do we want to use Rallenor or do we want to keep Ithilien on our flying team? I do think I'm leaning towards keeping Ithilien. But yeah, it's largely because I really liked the bit of Ithilien's backstory, where he has like a human girl that they are clearly into each other, and he's kind of noble looking, noble acting. So I'd like to keep him around for now. Rallenor, the big thing about her was just that she was a friend of Rosalinda. And they were close, and she helped Rosalinda escape initially. But this is again a second elven fencer. And I think we already have one, so I think we'll just stick. Which, I mean, it's hard to turn away an elven lady from the party, but I think we're doing fine with my dude Ithilien. Like, look at that. Look at that model. He looks so edgy and cool. So yeah, we're gonna keep him around. This is a place of peace, its residents calmed by the river's gentle murmur. I assure you, it will never fall in enemy hands again. Not on our watch. Though war continues day after torturous day, we have no choice but to keep on living. But your support is a veritable light in the darkness. Thank you for everything, kind human. I realize my strength is but a fraction of yours, yet I swear my bow to the resistance all the same. Elheim yearns to be free of Zenoira's grasp, and I will help deliver her. The river that flows beside our town has its origins in the mystical spring that nurtures the Ervelda. This is the only place in all of Elheim where you can enjoy a meal made with its most sacred water. Ooh, now that's fancy. Actually, that's kind of surprising that there aren't more villages along this specific water stream then, right? Or did you just lie to me? I mean, I guess that goes over to the marshland. There's a fortress here. There's a city here. Yeah, I'm not sure I buy it. I won't expose them, though. That's maybe important to their tourism. a culinary destination. Okay, one thing we were considering last time, it was this squad. So we were thinking maybe we tragically remove Yana, and instead we add back in both these two, the Elven Sibyls and Augur. It's so hard to make decisions, dude. How do we decide? Honestly, I may start picking apart this squad. It was such a carry in the early game that it's hard for me to do away with it, but they're not pulling their weight anymore. And as we add another unit, I think he'll be targeted less and less. Yeah, that's only when an ally is hit by attack. So I like having her in the back so she's not being targeted, so she can counter. What else do we have here, okay? Activates before being hit by a vengeful physical attack. Block an enemy attack with a medium guard and gain physical attack. Activates after using active skill, grants the user an action point and physical attack and initiative. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards picking apart this squad, honestly. So, So who would best suit these two as a front line, though? Because they both have strong healing effects. Like, these follow-up heals are so good. Honestly, do we try to make this work and just add a new front line? What all can she do, real quick? After an enemy attacks, she counterattacks. Start of battle, she grants guard rate and physical defense to all allies, so that's a big defensive buff. Undying Will, before attacking, attack potency increases as HP decreases, grant the ability to survive a lethal blow. Iron Veil, like that alone seems really strong. Like really good. Activate before being hit by a physical attack, block, and recover HP. I think that's coming from her shield currently. But mostly she buffs everyone and then she counterattacks and gets stronger at low health. Currently she has a true strike option for anti-flying. And then she has an anti-armor attack. And she'll later gain... Ignores 50% of target defense, grants 1 passive point. Interesting. That is kind of weird. That's hard to gauge. Because, like, physical potency-wise, I think Iron Crusher is just as strong. Oh, I guess the thing is if they aren't an armored target, this still ignores defense, so we probably want to use this mostly. Yeah. I'm cooking, I'm understanding. Okay, maybe we do try to make this a big, important squad. We just have to think who's the final unit we add. Maybe someone with a strong leader skill and, like, high mobility. Because currently this is a pretty low mobility squad. We can have healing assists, we can have magic assists, but I'm not sure that's worth staying at 100 mobility. Can I don't think I can do that, can I? I'd like to, it'd be nice if we could just switch out an entire unit with a different unit. I don't think we're allowed to do that. Oh wait, R? Okay, no. So holding R and doing the left stick. I was looking in the top right there. And it just lets you quickly switch between units. It doesn't actually seem to let me select like a whole squad. Yeah, alas. But yeah, I'm cooking now. We're thinking a bit because like there's units we haven't used much that do show a lot of potential. So I really should be putting that into more consideration. So let's go back to our character list. Are we able to sort by their mobility? Yes, we are. So we could put a horse unit there. We could put one of our rogues. We could put a flying unit. Like Celeste, how would she be? That would offer an AoE physical damage unit on the team. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll think. We'll cook. Gotta make sure we're getting all the divine shards that are lying around still. And I think we're good to continue. That hunter over there placed himself in harm's way to stop the flames from spreading too far. His bravery and yours both remind me that change can only begin with mindful action. It chills my soul to think Ervelda was nearly burnt to the ground. We ought to sever ties with humans for good. But dude, just some of these people talking about like, damned humans, they almost did. The humans are the ones that saved the tree as well. Such fools. Yes, whatever. Do your stuff at the cemetery. It's fine. There's still so many more to do. Apparently that tree, Revelda, it's called, is sacred to the elves. Looks just like any other tree to me, though. Really? That looks like any other tree? Have you seen this tree? Oh yeah, that's just a totally normal tree. Definitely like, dude, I could grow that shit in my backyard, obviously. Dude, what is wrong with him? Like, even humans, we'd be... I mean, just look at the scale here. These trees next to us, they're sized down, obviously. So this is like a normal sized tree here. Compared to that. Dude, that would like shape a small country's economy based around tourism, just having this giant tree. I think this guy is like delusional. Don't know what is wrong with him, dude. Man's just hating on trees, apparently. Quit my life as a mercenary and joined up with the Elheim army. I swear, I will protect my homeland. The Elheim army is in dire need of able soldiers, so I've come seeking elven mercenaries to join our ranks. Yep, none of those do I care about. Where the heck are we even going here? Okay, no, there's still more to Elheim than I thought. Oh, goodness. Hello. How's it going up here? Ah, if it isn't Ter Etelinda. I hear you wrested Castle Laharl from the hands of our vile enemies. Such deeds would have never been possible without the aid of the good Prince Elaine here. Not only that, but he and his liberation army have pledged to help us drive what remains of Zenoira from our lands. Would you mind informing us where things stand in the region? Of course, sir. We recently reclaimed this town, from the meager occupying force stationed here. But unfortunately, the town east of our location yet remains under the iron fist of Zenoira. The soldiers there are vicious indeed, and their commander most of all. I implore you, aid my kin whenever feasible. Bowman of the Setting Sun. Interesting. Well, let's do our best. Level 21 foes. It is slowly creeping up there.
You make a habit of watching people from the bushes? And is that Eltelinda over there? Come on, if you want to talk to her that bad, you just gotta walk up.
Quiet, please.
Were you not hoping to speak with her? Who are you? And why are you spying like this?
I can't discuss this here. Come with me.
Is she just a fan, or what's going on here?
My name is Galadmir, former bodyguard to the Tudornas herself.
Former, huh?
When Zenoira first invaded our home, I fell victim to a grievous lapse in judgment.
Let me guess. Some small mistake that you're still fretting over all this time later, even though it'd be much more helpful if you just joined up?
Not only were all the men in my command slain,
Ah.
but in my desperation to live, I divulged Ter Eltelinda's whereabouts.
Well, I can't hold that against her, really. It was a bit darker than I thought. All her men under her command were slain. Oof. That's
I have lived in
traumatic.
hiding ever since that horrible day.
Yeah, even I'd find it tough showing my face after that. But then, why are you turning up now?
My ears have met with the news of the Liberation Army's reclamation of Castle Lowerhall, and so I've decided to devote my life once more as a loyal beau of Elheim. But first, I must prove myself worthy of the honor. Allow me to fight by your side, fair knights. I only ask that you don't speak a word of this to the Tudornas in return.
I mean, they'll probably see you.
Why not tell her the truth?
Across the
as you've done
battlefield,
with
right?
us here?
And to offer my apology with nothing to show for it? Would you do the same were you in my place?
Doubt it. What have we got to lose? The girl's clearly done a lot of thinking about this. Let's help her set things right.
Thank you, Lex.
Huh?
I knew you'd understand.
He knows his name.
Why do you know my name?
Because I've watched you from the shadows, of course.
Not at all concerning.
Unsettling declarations aside, if you truly wish to stand amongst our ranks, I expect you'll make yourself useful.
My honor may be lost, but my aim remains truer than the light of dawn. I swear it.
I kind of like the little bit we saw of her. She seems somewhat compelling. And her people-watching hobby seems kind of funny. As you may have surmised, Your Highness, our aim in this battle is the defeat of the enemy general. Note that the facility nearest to his position lies at Marietra town. Though, unfortunately, a great distance lies between there and our command post. I suggest we deploy only as many units as necessary to begin. Then, send out further personnel once we've claimed the town. Lead us well, my prince, and we are certain to seize victory. Okay, defeat Ippolito. Did the one girl join us, or is she just gonna randomly pop up? She's probably gonna randomly pop up, isn't she? Because, like, she's not down here, right? Nope. Okay, units. Who do we got here? I mean, we're gonna start with Elaine's unit.
The day will be ours.
Because he's kind of busted currently. And then we'll do Ramona's unit.
You've need of my wisdom.
And lastly, which other squad do we want? I mean, I think we'll go with
No surprise
Travis's.
there.
And then we can
How
just
might I
speed
aid
boost
you?
the whole lot with Hastened Call.
You
Stronger
flatter
than ever.
me.
Yeah? Won't take long.
Let devotion shine through. An astute strategy.
Time is at hand. To me. Made it.
Okay, got him to the
Let's take what's ours.
bridge. Continue along, please.
Sure.
It seems my time has come. Fight all you want. I'll support you from here. What's her support range? I mean, it's okay.
You face me.
Yeah, I'm really liking the look of this squad, by the way. They've been doing quite well.
I can help. Are you going to thank me?
Victory is assured.
That is pretty funny, adding the magic attack to him. That hurt a bit.
Fine hit.
Dark Flame. Sheesh.
I shall
Oh, that's
ease
a
your
lot of
pain.
self-healing. That's pretty nice.
Stay safe.
Fine job. Another step forth.
Okay, how much we got here? A good amount.
A fine bout.
I mean, it's just absurd how much faster
March.
cavalry is,
Onward.
though. Like, look at our other units that have
Come then.
relatively high speed back there, but it's nothing compared to this group.
The time is at hand. You face me.
The fruits of diligence are sweet.
I mean, hell, we can just
We march.
head on down
Path is
here.
set.
I see that there's an item shining within the trees.
Fortune smiles upon us. Good. To me. The time is at hand. We march. The time is at hand. We march.
Let's wait.
Yeah?
I would prefer
Won't
like
take
one of
long.
these squads
Whatever I
start
can.
the battle.
I understand.
They're making fair progress. I should be off as well. I only pray that Terra Talinda reaches the end of this battle unscathed. I think she'll
I'll
be
make
fine.
it quick.
Okay, let's see how this squad's doing. We still only have 4 units. A little bit tragic.
At least try.
I can help.
Yeah.
You can't just remove debuffs that easily. Maybe they can. But they used up pretty much all of their passive points there rather quickly.
Forgive me.
You've got this.
Okay, this is guaranteed crit. Oh, I guess he was guarding, so that didn't do quite as much as I hoped.
Not bad. Not finished yet.
Are you okay?
First aid really is not doing much anymore.
Take
Like
notes,
maybe we
Lex.
need to hard focus into
No hard
the
feelings.
crit moving forward and add a healer to the squad. Because yeah, it's only 25 HP, 25% HP of a single ally. That's not much. Like, thankfully we have like high evasion and some tankiness going on here, so it usually doesn't
Go on.
come into
There in a second. Shouldn't have
play
let your
that
guard
much.
down.
Just
Time for payback.
a little good idea for us to
Little bit of
look into
tricorn
anyway
pride
to
for ya.
improve the squad.
Let's take what's ours. Won't take long. I'll make it quick.
This is nothing.
Go on. There in a second.
Let devotion shine through. An astute strategy.
Wow, this waiting takes a bit. Onwards then. Huh? What's that elf doing there? Better not take any risks. We've got some hunting to do, men. Damn, they've spotted her. Come on, Elaine, we've got to send help. I mean, we're zooming. We'll be
Hope
fine
you
here,
made
I
your
think.
peace.
Ooh, just barely short of the one shot, sadly.
Time for payback. I didn't have a choice. I'll make it quick.
A little
Yeah, we're
closer
kinda
to my
steamrolling him a
former
bit.
strength.
Though, what? Are we surprised? We
Hope you
out-level
made
it.
your peace.
We have 5-unit squads.
In service of the crown.
Even grab my dagger.
Whatever I can. I understand.
Okay, you're coming all the way here.
Path is set.
You're zooming, buddy. I believe you can catch up easy.
I'll make it quick.
That's really not in
Feel
range to
impressed.
defend with our flying unit. That's a bit unusual.
Words
Time for-
to defend those I care for. We march on.
There we go.
Yeah?
Another one resting up.
March.
You're gonna grab the item up here,
How might I
and
aid
you start the assault
as swift as possible?
on the base. Ooh, HP restoration. A nice little helpful thing. Good, good. We're over halfway there. Just a little bit further now. Damn, dude, she moves quick.
Splendid.
I mean, what? I guess she was a she was a bodyguard before. Maybe she was like
Onward.
a hidden bodyguard, slowly moving from like overlook to overlook
Words will do us little
to monitor
good.
her queen's safety. I think that would make some sense.
War is a brutal mistress. I expect you knew this would happen. To defend those I care for.
To better
I
serve
fear
Terra
I can
Rosalinda.
move
And
no
once we
farther.
capture this region, we can consider bringing more units to the final fight.
Words will do us little good. I've need of rest.
Go on.
Oh, I
Won't
think
take
we
long.
just ran out of
Whatever I
our
can.
move speed
I've
boost,
arrived.
perhaps? We're still pretty
March.
quick, but,
To
you
me.
know, not lightning speed anymore. Surely we're already fully healed. I don't
Tis
think that
ours
is...
now.
I mean, I guess someone needed a bit of HP, but... Thank you for helping us, warriors of the liberation. Ever since Zenoira invaded our lands, the entire nation has been overrun by bandits and rogues. Please, return our home to the way it once was. Okay, new squad. Rosalinda's unit.
Can do.
Time is at hand.
New squad. I don't even know. Sure, that
I'm
one.
not afraid.
Yeah? There in a second.
And then
Let devotion
flying unit.
shine through.
We are using our Valor skill, Hastened Call, to be able to catch everyone within it. Now we are, as they say, zooming.
Got it. Who knows what might happen to you? Here to help.
Oh wow, that ranged assist really got us to punch through. Yeah, I like the look of this squad. We just need to find that like final unit that really finishes it off. And leveling them up, of course.
For victory!
Maybe that's what we should be using our Valor points on, is
Selves.
having Elaine boost this squad's experience.
Cheer up.
The double healing is a bit unfortunate because we always overheal. I think there was a condition for them. No, I need to make sure we have add the condition of like they have to be somewhat injured first before casting the curing heal. If so, we'll have a lot more healing overall.
Be healed. Be still.
Regrettable end.
You'll freeze.
Sheesh! That's a lot of
Stunning,
damage.
aren't I? A shame, isn't it?
But here I want to see. Curing heal. Target's HP is less than 100%. Oh, we didn't have it on her. Maybe that's why. Target's HP is less than 100. Less than 100. Okay, she was always acting second, and she had no conditional on like an HP check. So now we should be much better. Oh my gosh, I forgot that this girl even has like another crazy heal. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this squad then. It's gonna be scary.
Found something nice. This the place?
Okay, you're just gonna stand here and watch the kids destroy everyone. Increase XP by this squad.
Why, thank you.
This is the final tower on our march. Victory is almost assured. All that remains is to wrest it from Zenoira's cold, dead hands.
How might I aid you?
I've arrived.
Taras, I can't afford to let Linda see me here. I'll have to fall back for now. So is it just because we have her on the battlefield?
Whatever you wish.
That is goofy.
Anything
Well,
you
hopefully
need.
that didn't prevent
Setting off.
anything important from happening.
You can't run.
As expected of Corny and Roy.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
The crown grows lighter with each passing day.
Nice juicy bit of XP. We will add some more on there because it's just a 1 battle boost.
This should be fun.
And did we like... no,
Whatever
we're
I
good.
can. I understand.
Whatever you wish. As you wish. Just say the word. Going there now. How much punishment can I'm right here. Here to help.
Let's see how they match up. Okay, nice little bit of chip damage to start out.
Like a
Taking a
biting
decent
wind.
amount in return, though.
I beg you.
Oh wow, that's a big heal.
This'll be
Chonky heal.
Pressure them. Firm.
Ah, I believe it is raining heavily here.
heal you. Cheer up.
Okay, push our way through. Ah, that Nature's Wrath is so cool. Just the spikes, earth spikes. Okay, good. And she didn't waste her heal.
Make manifest your will.
Yeah, they have more than enough healing for a quad, and they deal sick damage. This is like a very scary combo we've got cooking. We just need like a self-sufficient
Just like
tanking
this.
front line to go along with them. There has to be a way, right? Has she gone? Apologies for the interruption. My bow is yours once more. That is so funny.
Who knows what might happen to you?
I'm glad they added that. Otherwise,
I'm
it
right
would have
here.
felt a little odd, like how she mentioned specifically before the battle. Oh, please don't let Ter Etelinda see me.
Your orders then. Oh, that's all? I made it. How much punishment can you take? I'm sorry, but I can't.
We're so close to
March.
having enough valor to
What
boost
now?
her XP
Good.
again.
The time is at hand.
Actually, won't this...
The path is set.
Like, can't I just swap the two now?
Come then.
Who knows what might happen to you? Impressive.
There's
By
a
the
funny way
star's
of, like,
guidance.
cheating
Do you mind if I rest a moment?
the stamina system a bit. By having someone else leapfrog the person forward into battles. It does only work
Why, thank
in a like
you.
very small area though, of course.
Your
How
villain.
much punishment can you take? Here to help. I'm sorry.
Oh wow,
I
that's so
can't.
funny. When the foe gets launched
Come
on
then.
top of you for
can't
back-to-back combat.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Whatever you wish.
Do we have any good valor skills here? I don't think so. Oh, I mean, we have some amazing ones right here for boosting our ability in battle. Allied units will not incur assist attacks or first strikes. That's interesting. So yeah, that can help if you're going into an area with a bunch of assists that want to rain down. Immediately warp an allied unit to a position near the user's unit. What's the range of that? Because that's only one valor point. That seems incredibly strong, depending. Swap the positions of the user's unit and allied unit. Damn. Okay, these are amazing. Amazing mobility
strong.
options.
We march.
How might I aid you? An
then.
astute strategy.
Your orders then.
War is a brutal mistress.
Let's see, just chip away a bit. See what they're offering.
We got company, boys. Let's give them some good old Sonoran hospitality.
Okay, they've got a couple barbarians. They've got a debuffer. I'll say I'm surprised we didn't do more here. I guess it's because the barbarians have like +3 passive points.
To me.
So they're going to be doing a ton of self-healing. And yeah, that makes sense too. A bunch of debuffs early on preventing like one-shots.
You'll see no harm.
Oh no, their tactics are correctly set.
You bless.
I was hoping because we dealt 1 damage that he would try to self-heal.
Over here.
But it might be set to only happen if he's below 75%. What a shame. But hey, we aren't taking any damage.
Watch and learn.
Oh wow, they gain attack power there too, when healing. Dude, this is wild. Maybe I need a barbarian in the front, but that doesn't fill our role of like quick leading unit. We kind of wanted a speedy frontliner.
Soul of the earth.
Guaranteed crit. Well, that doesn't matter if you can't touch this. I have to wonder though, like, what were the odds of that hitting? I should be paying attention in the bottom right to what the actual odds of those combats were.
Onward. You face me.
I merely hope I can
I'll fight as long as I can.
Oh goodness.
allow me to aid you.
Come then.
Well, we aren't doing that
Your
group.
villainy ends here.
So let's just speed through this. They weren't saying much, to be honest. It seemed like a generic foe anyway.
To defend those I care for.
Come then.
War is
It
a
looks like my luck's run dry.
You face me.
to defend.
Your villainy ends here. I mustn't grow complacent.
And the final strike. We leave.
You face me.
War is a brutal.
Who knows what might
To
happen to
you, Rosalinda, except are we even dealing damage here?
I have your back. I'll cover you.
We'll deal
have your
4
back.
damage and not even get the kill? You're
Your
kidding
villainy
me.
ends here.
Words will do us little good.
I guess we will finish them off with the flying squad. We're really trying to
You
baby them into a win here, but
Now my fury.
All is well.
how does that even make sense that we couldn't kill a single shaman with the other squad? Like, did I misread it? Misunderstand somehow?
The winds blow in our favor.
Greater strength to keep Sharon safe.
Ooh, we just gained discharge. Activates before attacking, consumes all the user's buffs, and increases attack power for 1 attack.
We march on.
And we just acquired a Giant's Great Axe, which lets them attack a row of enemies and stun. Pretty compelling, huh? It does cost 2, but there's like no charge up. It's kind of a interesting weapon. If I do say so myself.
We've someone here who'd like to see you.
Oh, and who might that be?
Hmm.
It's a shock, I know.
What is the meaning of this, Galadmir?
I understand the displeasure, but please, I ask that you hear what she has to say.
Do you have any idea how worried you've made me? Thank the Fae you're safe. Thank them for me as well. I'm relieved to see you as radiant as ever. Forgive my absence, Teras.
Hold a moment. This doesn't seem like the return of a soldier disgraced.
Obviously not. Like, what are you talking about? Did you hear the situation? All of her, everyone was slain under her command, and okay, she may have given away her position, but like, is it gonna say that it was like at her orders? Something stupid. But like, they were close friends. She was a personal guard of her. Of course she'd feel for her coming back.
It was all a lie then.
Not entirely. It's true that I formerly served as bodyguard to the Turanos.
But all that stuff about honor and betrayal.
A fabrication.
Wait,
yes.
what? It was just a lie? Why would you lie to me like that?
Galadmir would never abandon me in such a manner. Though the mournful fact remains. I failed to protect her. I was away on duty when Zenoira struck at Lower Hall. Unable to break their defenses, I had to resign myself to watching over the castle from afar.
But why deceive us?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. We're allies. That made no sense.
The majority of Zenoira's force is comprised of nobles, townspeople, and various others originally of Cornea. The same is true of those who march for your liberation. I needed to know whether I could truly trust you, and felt the flames of battle to be the best method of tempering that trust.
But like, your story, it wasn't just like straight betrayal, right? She was like coerced, unless I understood what was initially said. The character she was painting wouldn't have been particularly favorable to the other side either. So I don't understand.
It was the only way to be certain.
Forgive Galadmir her subterfuge. She's normally an elf of great intentions, I assure you.
I was interested in you because you had a cool backstory, but now it's
Though
gone.
perhaps a tad too cautious at times.
After all that fuss about keeping you a secret, too.
Still, if it's won us your confidence, the trial was more than worth it.
I don't know. It just seemed like needlessly roundabout. But hey, we have gained another elf to the squad. An archer this time. Let's see exactly what her moveset is. If we already have one that fills the role, because she may overlap with the half-elf girl. I would not be surprised. Ooh, more star iron. I've sworn my life to defending Terra Etalinda, and I'll be joining your cause to do just that. Galadmir has joined the group. Oh ho ho. She is indeed an elven archer, which I believe is the same as Ridial. Indeed, both elven archers. So, honestly, I don't think we even put her in anywhere. That's what you get for lying to me, you punk. You get nothing. Good day. Yeah, that was just kind of odd. This gate has been magically sealed, but I should be able to unmake that ward from here in just a moment. Ping. The seal is broken, and the path ahead lies unbarred. Let us press on. Okay. Wait, what? Didn't we come from this direction? Oh, I guess we saved a huge swath of towns in the top here. So there should be several new places. The Noira's tyranny has started to wane, and I've begun to see a glimmer of hope all the while. Oh, Prince Elaine, I'm pleased to report the elves and I have started working together to see this town safe. Now, if only they weren't all so stunning. It's impossible to focus with all this beauty around. You're telling me, man? Like, look at my squad. Look at the ones that joined us. They're the best of the best. How are we supposed to maintain our focus? You just have to accept it. I'm so glad we can play outside again. The Turanos and the humans saved us all. Though the region is plagued by the occasional bandit, there's no denying that things are better here than before. No delivery. Dude, it's rough. We are not getting the stuff we need to complete these deliveries.
Among my quality wares. A fine choice.
We're definitely buying that. Sorcerer's Medallion, instant cop. Okay, this just has an attack that's strong against flying foes. This is the dagger. I'm really not compelled by that at all. And nothing else there seems to be that important. Oh, goodness. I need to get back in the habit of just making sure I'm getting good sleep. It's something I've noticed with my life a lot, is just how important a good night's sleep is to my mental state. and my energy on being able to do compelling stuff like this, do content, do the creative stuff I want to pursue. Like back in university, I struggled so much with getting good sleep, and like my life, it felt like it was falling apart at a certain point because of that. So it's like every so often I get a little bit off my schedule and I'm like, okay, I need to lock it back down, need to bring it back in, because I want to be as productive and mentally healthy as possible. I mean, recently here, there was a reason for my lack of sleep. I am an acquaintance of a VTuber named Johnkin Palm, and he was streaming recently his first anniversary. He did a donathon, and like a marathon stream. And thankfully, because of the holiday here in the States, I was able to watch the entirety of it. And yeah, it was pretty much all through the night for me time-wise, so I was really happy I could hang out. And he had a really successful and fun donathon, so if you do like older guy VTubers, he's pretty chill. Make sure to check him out. He does a cool show with, he calls Palm Stars, where he like buys and sells user items. So people submit stuff and he talks about, he like reacts to that and says he'll buy it or not. And yeah, he's a cool guy. Check him out if you have not. Johnkin Palm. But okay, soldier. Some of the Elheim soldiers have agreed to let me defend the area with them. I must admit, they're quite the beautiful sight. Ah, if it isn't the Turanos and Prince Elaine. The townsfolk are overjoyed to be free of Zenoira's treachery. The Liberation's victories have given me much to consider. Should we, too, have raised our blades against Zenoira? I know not. Though it was only a few years ago under Zenoira's oppressive regime, each day brought new and unfathomable terrors. Knowing Zenoira's gone has lifted a mighty weight off my shoulders. I can't thank you enough, humans. See, humans aren't half bad, huh? We saved you from the other humans. Yep. Thank you for all the help in rebuilding our humble town. Yep, we're gonna put Gladmir here.
A good choice.
I wish there was a way we could reclaim all the years Zenoira stole from us. The only thing we can do now is move forward, one step at a time. Wouldn't you agree? Perchance. Perhaps I do indeed agree. We can't undo all the war crimes, we can just try to move past them. And not commit any ourselves. Yeah. No war crimes, please. My brother over there won't lift a finger. He just sits there and complains. When he's not daydreaming, that is. He dreams as much as he wants. But one of them highbrow elf girls never even give him the time of day. Came here with my brother. And for what? Stinking sweat all damn day. What I wouldn't give to meet a nice elf lass. Start a new life away from all this mining nonsense. A man can dream. Here the Liberation's been doing good these days. Not that it's got anything to do with us. Wait, you're the Liberation? Well, I'll be. Some days you strike it rich soon, as your shovel hits the ground. Others, you dig like a dog and you'll only get blisters to show for it. That's life, I guess. There's a strange carving on this monument here. I bet it has to do with the treasure hidden away somewhere in this nation. But we'll never find it without the relevant journal to give us a clue. We should come back once we've tracked it down. Yep, as I thought. I gather my strength and swing real hard, I can dig up the whole damn quarry in one go. Very skillful. Oh, looks like you've got yourself a free mining pass on you. Want to use it or what? Sure, go ahead. We'll see what there is to offer around here. Okay, dig as fast as we can. By fast, I mean mash at moderate speeds because it doesn't really go any faster than this, to my knowledge. I don't know why, like, I think this might be optimal to just do this one big mighty dig. But it's like, that's not very compelling, right? Time's up. We got 2 silver ore, 8 Felsite stone. I think Felsite was actually needed for something, like to repair stuff in one of the regions. So let's keep trying this. The nice part with this one is there's just it's a really big open area. I'm not a fan of this though. Really hope we have enough time left. Well, we had like 32 seconds, right? So at least we'll know from here on how many seconds it takes to do the super mighty dig. Yeah, I keep trying to like uber mash and it just doesn't go any faster. Oh wow, we got more time. Cool. Oh wait, we have another mighty dig? It's like an after effect of the big hit. And there we go. That's all we can get really in the time. So 30 seconds is more than enough to finish off a super mighty dig. Yep, we'll do another one, and this will probably be the last for a bit. Nice, we are crushing it. What we are not doing is crushing the, like, there could have been a more compelling way to do this. I don't know. I feel like a bunch of like quick mashing sessions is cooler than one long, slow mashing session. It's just kind of weird. Makes me think I'm screwing up the mechanics of this somehow. Okay, come on, you're kidding me. Time's up. Okay, well that was pretty successful, I think. But yeah, that's a nice way to get divine shards. Infinitely farm them. And this does feel like the best mining region we've seen thus far, because this just has really big contiguous areas that you can cover with the mighty dig. Some of the others were like narrow and windy, which I found a little unusual. But let's try this first. See if we can rebuild this. Over yon. Hey buddy, how's it looking? Do we have enough? We do not have enough. You're kidding me. Was it saying fell site? If so, we only have 20 I mean of 30. I didn't read it. I keep thinking they're gonna say something pointless on the first one. Fell site, yes. So I think we're gonna do a couple more digs. Let's just get this out of the way. I don't want to spend money though. but it's a tiny amount of money. We're fine. Wait, what? That wasn't something? I'm so confused. What happened? I just want to check the meta. Like, we're going to experiment with a lesser dig there. Now we get another mighty dig off. Oh, you can move while doing this. Okay, I misunderstood the mechanics. I see now. Well, that's a shame. But I understand the mechanics better now. You can move in the midst of it. That makes so much more sense. No wonder you aren't supposed to just stand in place mashing slowly, of all things. Like, I feel so dumb after that. What is up with this huge amount to the treasure? Oh, we got a treasure map. Weird. Yeah, this lets you move a bit, find more stuff. Got more time. Yeah, this mode just became 10 times better, 20 times, 100 times better. Okay. We got 5 felsight stone. We need another 5. We got a treasure map, which is kind of funny. I'm not quite sure how we make head or tails of the treasure maps. I don't remember. Was it like a side mission thing somewhere? You could check it in the menu. This is so much more compelling than I thought it was, dude. Oh, do something important. That was just time. It was gonna take that much work. I really thought it was like a cool item. We uncover this whole half. All the time. Oh my god. We're going infinite. We're a gamer. Zoom, a little bit more time. All we need. Okay, yeah, this minigame just went from awful to pretty aight. Pretty aight. Ooh, and way higher on return. Because goodness, that's like 10 times the amount of stuff we're getting with our stupid not knowing we can move strat before. Hey, we're talking here. Can you fly away a bit? You're a bit in the way. Kind of a bother, honestly. And that's that. Glad I could help. Got some Dew of Illusion, some honors, and some war funds. And then we immediately get to enter battle here. With this punk that wouldn't give us any personal space. Kind of obnoxious, honestly. The rebels? Here? How did they manage to get past our numbers? There will be time to dwell on our mistakes later. All men, prepare for battle. The battle for Kiltakulia Yep, yep. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Tutakuya. Let's do our utmost. Where to now? We are placing a lanes unit
It will be
here.
ours.
Placing Ramona's unit here.
You've need of my wisdom.
Do we just do it? Do we do it with just these two? I want more to participate though. But that extra move speed,
Let me show you what a dark
it's like
elf,
such a
whatever you
shame
wish.
to lose it.
Setting off.
Let devotion shine through. As swift as possible.
Time is at hand. To me.
To defend those I care for.
A nice crushing victory, and it's not even close.
Whatever I can.
Okay, you... Yeah, I guess you can
understand.
attack them up in the back there.
How much punishment can you take?
I shall surpass Ludwig yet.
You shall surpass
Your orders,
Ludwig,
then.
he swears it.
Oh, that's all?
Actually,
How
let's have
might
you
I
fly
aid
to
you?
the middle just so we can
As
be
swift as
ready
possible.
to give the speed boost.
Your
Who
villain.
knows what might happen to you?
You face
You
me.
can't run.
They struggle a wee bit
We're
with the
under attack.
fencers, it appears. What? No assist or detecting of allies?
How much?
You face
Who
me.
knows what
Okay,
might
good.
happen
That's
to
not
you?
an assist. Swapping units, not an assist.
Let's see just how
Assists are
strong I
just
can
if you're
get.
doing like extra HP
Let devotion. I
or
understand.
the ranged
You can't run.
heal or the ranged
You picked the
attack
wrong
assist.
elf to antagonize.
Are we good now?
How might I aid you?
Are we all in range?
This should be
Stronger than
fun.
me. Whatever I can. As swift as possible.
Whatever you wish. As you wish.
We march. Onward.
How much punishment can you take? Do you mind if I rest a moment? Your orders, then.
Rather unfortunate we have to rest there, but I mean we can just
path
set
is
up to
set.
finish here, right?
I've arrived.
As you request, how might I aid you? An astute
There's no
strategy.
items lying around, right? I'm not seeing any.
War is a brutal mistress. We march on.
We march. Onward.
Whatever I can. As swift as possible.
Your villainy ends here.
And a really just quick speed run of this location because they are rather underleveled compared to us.
Happy with that?
Together
I need to look again at exactly what Mystic Control does. If it applies like 50 magic damage, or if it just applies a stat that maybe he's not using. Spark flame! Oh gosh, that's a lot of damage.
I'll protect you.
Probably not a situation he should have used that though, because their front row is only a single unit. We need to apply like at least 2 in a row for that. Maybe.
We can do this.
With my aid.
We march on.
Okay, yep, very easy
grows
victory
ever
there.
closer.
No real XP gain. But let's see if we unlock anything good in this area. Because I had to spend all that stone to get here after all. I would hope they give us something. Otherwise I'll kind of regret having done this one before the other bridge. Further to the west. We got some awfully fancy perfume. Thank you, kind sirs, for driving Zenoira out of lands. I was afraid to even go outside while they were around. But now I can drink in the sun's gentle rays in peace. Thank you again for coming to our aid. We sent word out to the local army here in Elheim, but I'm sure they have greater priorities than us. Did you eat, mister? There's so much I want to know about humans. Wicked men come to these shores in order to abduct elves and sell them into bondage. Such devils have no fear of the divine in their hearts, but they'll soon get exactly what they deserve. Okay, what did this guy actually say? Did you come from the east? Did I say, did you eat, sirs? Did you come from the east, mister? There's so much I want to know about humans. I don't know what I was reading earlier. Some guard I am. I couldn't even keep my own town safe. I might look the part, but I'm still just a simple farmhand deep down. To be fair, like, one dude versus an army, not much you can do. This region might technically be part of Elheim, but it's far more dangerous than you would expect. That's because it lies outside the protection of the Winding Wood. In the end, it's a place where men of ill intent come searching for elves to prey upon. That's a bit yikes. But hey, we've got a bit of a delivery here. Nice, nice. I appreciate your help. No thanks to Zenoira. My storehouse has lain barer than the day it was built. But that changes now because of you. Few others would do such a kindness for a group of outcasts like us. I'm here to help. This town is a haven for all of Elheim's outcasts. Everyone has a home here, be they dissident, half-elf, or otherwise discriminated against. And unlike our brethren past the mountains to the west, those of us here have perfectly reasonable relations with our human neighbors. I mean, they'd have to be, otherwise they would never want to come out of the woods, right? Okay, do we have any non-generic units to station? We do not. So there you go, Dennis.
As you command.
Good luck, buddy. Old pal, old friend.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Speed Hex Staff. Inflicts minus initiative on a single enemy. That's a bit cringe. I don't care for that.
Done and done.
This stuff, though...
Done
wow,
and
we can
done.
buy a lot of these. Oh, wait, I lied.
Done and
I
done.
mixed up which number
Done
was
and
which.
Done. Done and done.
Yeah, these are just a lot of, like, pretty decent stat buff ones, so we'll pick them up. And this is our true prize for doing this, is our report conversation between Elaine and Clive. In this area, really. Upon Zenoira's invasion of the province, our defeat was sadly all but certain. Before long, the nobles of our land bent the knee to Galerius, one after the next, to ensure their houses would live on. And yet, the Ashen Blue refused to yield. My father, my family, and my retainers all stood firm against the Zenoiran onset, and all of them perished in the process. I have faith their sacrifice was not in vain. It simply can't have been. But every time I think back on the events of those days, I wonder what my father's resistance truly brought. If only he'd surrendered like all the rest, accepted his place amongst Zenoira's ranks. Perhaps my sister and mother might yet live. A painful thought indeed. Some have even mocked his memory, claiming him little more than a fool who mistakenly thought he was a hero. Yet, what other option did he have? To merely lie down and beg for his life The moment he saw that victory was beyond him? For a knight, such actions are the mark of a coward, not a leader. 'Tis as you say, Clive, his sacrifice was not in vain. Indeed, it was the very impetus which has since seen you take up his battle. A battle that rages on even now. And were we not here to fight it, Cornea would surely be lost to Galerius for the rest of time. We must never forget that, no matter what. Thank you for saying so, Your Highness. Under Zenoidra's rule, the wicked intent of our noble houses has been made plain for all to see. Even should we defeat Galerius, I imagine it will be difficult to return to the days of innocence which came before. All this time, I've thought only of restoring Cornea to my family's rule. Yet, I've no knowledge of what the kingdom I fight for even used to look like. Not its history, and not its pain. As a child, everything I could have wanted was housed within our castle walls. I never considered what suffering lay beyond, nor did I need to, for that matter. My very existence was that of ignorance, blind to the fundamental truths of the world which I lived in. That began to change, of course, during my years on Palavia. Yet in that time, Cornea was reduced to an ideal in my mind, the name of a place I once knew, and nothing more. I fully intend to avenge my mother, to lay waste to Zenoira for what they've done to this continent. But after all this time, I fear I've no attachment to the home I lost. Have I truly the right to be king of such a home? And for a reason as seemingly insignificant as the family I was born to? 'Tis thoughts such as these that instill in me the same doubts which likely once plagued my grandfather. If I might interject, Your Highness, that profound uncertainty is precisely why you deserve to rule. To summon the winds of change across Cornea's fields, just as King Gerard did before you. I understand your worries. Truly, I do. Yet I assure you, they are wholly unnecessary. And I, for one, am eager to see what manner of kingdom you create in the decades to come. You have my thanks, Clive. To hear those words grants me strength beyond my greatest belief. And I shall do whatever I must to honor their conviction. Acquired 2 honor. Hey, but we're even closer with Clive now. Kind of an odd location to boost our rapport with Clive, but oh well. And yeah, I think that was our last one, right? Yep, that was our last one. I mean, no wonder it was particularly long-winded. I'm just surprised, like, why here of all places? I would have understood more if they mentioned, like, how this area, with it being outside the woods of Elheim, is much more of a blending pot of races. Though I guess there aren't any beastmen here, so I guess it's just elves and humans. Actually, I guess it's just because this is the second region they expect you to go to. And because of that, like, they just expect you to be in this area around the time you would reach Report 3 with Clive. Hey, I found something. I guess luck was on my side today. Acquired the Watchman's Longbow. Got Eagle Eye, which makes your next strike a true strike. Interesting. Not that useful, I don't think, though. But okay, that means we've cleared up this area. I was really expecting something bigger for having to clear that bridge. But I guess not. What does this bridge require, then? Oh, can we just do this now already? Because we got Esalinda? Allow me to raise the bridge, Elaine. It'll only be a moment. Okay, that makes more sense now. And finished. The way forth is now opened. Very nice. Let's see what there's to offer around here. If I had to guess, there would be like the way to start the continent mission. What is that statue thing? Is that like a healing one, or like one of those things that grants AoE healing? Or like tornadoes against your foes? I think we used that in the battle earlier. So probably. Ooh, acquired the Faded Journal. Another journal, hmm? And it here. It seems to be a clue to an ancient treasure. And now that I've broken its seal, the carvings should respond to its presence. Come, let's consider its scripts and claim their reward as our own. Carved of Elheim stone. I don't actually think that we've found all stone faces yet. Because, yeah, there's the Cerberus carving there. So we'll have to wait until we've fully cleared out the region. Yeah, that's actually all that's in this area. I'm a bit surprised again, but I mean, 1 to 2 things. That makes sense. Watchman's Long Spear once again makes the next attack a true strike. Not very useful. Like, we just have such better things to do with our passive points than that. Okay, so now I think we just zip along, see if we have enough to deliver. The winds of life are echoing through our town once more. We should be able to resume trade as well. You have my endless gratitude for helping us in our time of greatest need. Okay, let's chatter real quick first. There are still settlements like ours which desperately need your aid. I hope you'll assist them just like you did with us. I hear the Turanos has joined the Liberation Army and begun mounting a revolt against Sonoira. It seems her surrender was a ruse, just as I suspected. Oh, I knew she had a plan to save us all. If you say so. Okay, we're boarding the ship now to travel to the central coast of Elheim. Interesting. Not sure what exactly might be here. It's probably just a shore with a few items, right? What? Really? You're saying I could have gotten over here without repairing the bridge? Well, that was a waste. That's a bizarre boat. I'm just like, why? Why have this here? I mean, I guess it makes sense logistically for their country to want to have an easy way to transport back and forth between the central region and this. Actually, doesn't that Actually, doesn't that make this entire region far more invadable if you go by coast? Because like the magical forest that's hard to get through is like up here. So if you just go by sea, you can evade that like entirely. Anyway, what are we wanting to pick up here? I'm just gonna buy this dude. It's a neat item. I doubt I'm gonna use it for a long time. We need to spend 25 more. I don't care about this. Do I? Not really. Evade a single hit. Activates before being attacked. Dynamic glide. Grants physical attack. I feel like I'd just avert. Oh, I'd prefer the move that just avoids hits in general and doesn't grant the attack buff. Because then you can dodge more consecutively. I mean, this is just useful, right? Healing when using an active skill. Yeah, I mean, we're going to pick this up because that's just generally useful. And then we want to spend 5 more, I think it said. So what else is useful here? Probably this, or... Did we not have one for action points? Yes, we do. Okay. That's 20, though. Which we have more than enough of. Or just enough for. Okay, let's look down here first. Trinity Rain. Attack all enemies with magic. User cannot evade or use passive skills while charging. A 3-hit count, 100 potency. That is crazy. But you have to charge up. I mean, this would be like what lets you create a one-shot team that is incredibly horrifying. Yeah, let's look closer. Rather unusual that there doesn't seem to be any odd cost items anywhere. So we can't do exactly 5. The least we could do is 6. And that's not going to leave us enough for this stuff anyway. This is guard efficiency and guard rate. Pretty high. Bevrite. Lump of ore in which a mysterious power slumbers. When processed, it can enhance weapons to their limit. Huh. Endue of Illusion increases all of the target stats by 1 or 2, up to 5 uses. How much is the other pendant? Lapis pendant's only 10. We're gonna pick it up. I've added more items to the list of possible exchanges, my prince. Come back whenever you please. 20, 20, 40, 30. So the thing I'm interested in is 30 cost. We need 20 more. Intriguing. Okay, any more places that we have not yet stationed a guard at? There are several here over in the west. And it's going to stay that way because we have yet to acquire any thorny vines because that's the specialty of the western region. Not enough unsullied scrap metal. I think we sold too much of it for honor earlier. Ah, we got this though. And I did just notice we have almost 300 honor. So we need to go and upgrade one of our squads. Not everyone here thinks ill of humans, I'll have you know. I'm sure that's difficult to believe, but it's the truth.
I'll keep an eye on it.
He'll keep an eye on it. Such goofy voices for the mercenaries. I'll always be grateful for your aid in restoring our town. When next I hear someone speaking ill of humans, I'll be sure to recount the tale of your deeds. Thank you. That's what we need. Fight against racism. Racism is bad. So true, homie. Expanding. think we are upgrading either this squad or this squad. Or we do this squad and reposition around. I think I kind of want to reposition stuff. So yeah, we're upgrading this for now. But then we're moving all the units over here because I'm difficult. And I don't want to scroll that far for the units I care the most about. Okay, Virginia, you're going here. Then shortly, where's the guy with his stabby sword? Is he gonna be all the way at the top? No, he's not. I feel like this is the best way to sort stuff in the long run, but in the short term, it's so hard to know what their ordering is based on class. Gilbert's all the way at the bottom. I guess maybe unique classes are at the bottom, so let's try to keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, that's it. Unique classes at the bottom. Okay, no, these guys screw it up. I don't know. I don't understand what they're ordering this by. I was gonna say the augur and the sibyl down here makes so much sense for if they're only putting like all the unique units there. Okay, we're sorting again by mobility just to like brainstorm a bit. So what would we like? Someone that can tank? Someone that can debuff? I'd be so dumb to put Gamel on here as like my shining favorite squad here, and then I put Gamel. Bug eyes. Looking fella. I was considering Celeste, right? Thing is, she doesn't really tank, but she has a big AoE hit, like physical damage AoE hit, which we don't really have elsewhere. She's pseudo tanky, like weak to very specific flying stuff, but we could give her maybe an ability or a like item to counter that. And I do think here, let's see, what's the mobility of the squad now? It's still only 109. So it's not that impressive. What do we have here? Assaulting Lance, Wild Rush, Pile Thrust, Cavalier Call. Cavalier Call is not something we want. No squad like this. Okay, yeah, so there are 3 Great Knights. I see. We don't need a Sainted Knight. Like, we already have so much healing in this squad. I really wish we had a second Doom Knight, because this guy is a badass. I would put him on this squad in an instant. What if I just look at, like, how fast are we now? 140. That is significantly faster. Oh, that feels so weird if we're putting this guy on the squad. What will we be able to do if so? We will be able to instantly blind the front row and lower their initiative and evasion. Another thing, we can attack a foe, stealing an action point. Another thing we can do, attacks a foe with a first strike, inflicting guard seal and passive seal. So this is okay. Like, we have a bunch of buffers anyway. So a like pseudo frontline debuffer doesn't sound that bad. Like, in fact, it sounds pretty good. It just feels so weird to put this guy on what I want to be my like strongest squad. But the mobility is such a big deal, right? 140, 95, 105. Like, we are significantly faster if we put this guy on the squad. Because I'm not taking Gloucester off of his crew. And none of the other horsemen really blend well with this, because we have great knights and whatnot. Like, we already have a home for most of those. I wish Selvi was more mobile, man. I'm too greedy for mobility that it's like, I think we go with this. Just to check it out. And then down here, we're recreating our tanky squad. We've got you in the back line, you in the front line, Mr. Not you. You're going back. Where's Mr. Chonker? Am I blind? How do I just go past? There you are, Hodrick. I was gonna say, how do I just go past the, like, strongest buff dude? Not strongest, the biggest dude around in the whole group. Is there any squad that I would feel great putting Selvi on? The only reason I'm not putting her here is, like, we need a secondary frontline option. I don't like, and the mobility. Like, we could do it instead of Gilbert if Gilbert better fits a different squad. Like, Gilbert might better apply over here or something. And none of these people are good at off-tanking because they have god-awful physical defenses. Okay, do we have any cooler shields by now? You would hope so, right? Okay, this sacrifices your HP. Not exactly what we want to be doing. Bestial Guard. No, I think we're fine without that. Watchman's Buckler. I mean, it's just better than this one, so whatever. Greatwood Shield. Gives magic defense if we feel that's especially lacking. A little compelling. Like, the negative is the guard rate goes down. Extra passive points. Maybe we do that. Maybe we don't care about her going quickly and we just want her... Because I think she gains, like, counters, right? So it activates after an enemy attacks with an active skill. You counterattack them. Just magically. So I think that's actually something we can lean into if we switch to the Dragonbone Shield. And then this... That would be like a counterattack. So is there an accessory that boosts that specifically? It's somewhere around here. Okay. Counterattack skills have extra potency. Follow-up skills have extra potency. We're counterattacking, and that squad has been the other squad has been somewhat dismantled, so we're fine here. What would we even be interested in giving this guy? We just give him all stats. It's so funny to give a random like early game thug a like relic from our homeland, probably like passed down through the generations. Just making sure here everything's physical potency right. Yeah, no magical potency, so we don't want to swap over to a magic-y sword. It's like we could gain XP faster, but no, that's not what we're going for. Another one of these swords would be nice if we could find it. But alas. Okay, that's just bonus initiative on a sword. That's kind of cool. It's kind of odd. Like, we have so many one-ofs for swords. More so than the other weapon types, I believe. Okay, really, this is so dumb, but I'm doing it. Let's make sure to actually give her stuff back, because we just stole multiple things from her. Anything particularly useful for her? I mean, we don't care about the magic attack, do we? Like, we just don't have many generic strong swords in our repertoire here. Kind of a shame. Like, what? Do I take this even though I never plan to use it? I mean, hey, like, actually. Okay, don't prioritize flying. We say, if there's flying, exactly. Then we Sonic Blast. Otherwise we Killing Chain, otherwise we Bastard Cross, otherwise we Heavy Slash. Yep, this is fine. Again, we're probably not even going to use this squad down here. I don't know why I'm micromanaging her in that case. I mean, we don't even want attack on this guy, right? We want him to do funny, statusy things if possible. Okay, activate start of battle, attack a single enemy. So we're using one passive point there. Otherwise, we're just using it to evade. We attack a row right away and blind them. So that means the type of stuff we want to be doing. Do we have other nice uses for these points? Buff an ally's next attack, grants them attack, crit, and they lose accuracy. Maybe not that one. Allow an ally to gain a true strike. Do we have any low accuracy stuff going on with the team? I don't really think so. Grants physical for the next ally's next attack. Oh, that's more. To an ally's physical attack. Who would this even apply to in the squad? It would just be her, right? She doesn't really have an AoE effect though. Like if she had a big AoE swing, yeah, she's single target. So if she had an AoE swing, that would be a really cool buff effect to apply potentially. I mean, what? I think we're just getting the Lapis so that we can guard ourselves an extra time. We don't care about being rich as hell. Phase after an ally attacks, follow up a row of enemies. Or do we follow up a single enemy? Or do we do nothing at all? It's kind of feeling like a nothing at all squad. Actually, what's this stuff? Grants the user action point and less attack. I mean, we aren't really doing big damage anyway, right? It's just unfortunate that that costs 2. That's a lot to invest. And it doesn't apply if they guard the hit. That's kind of rough. I don't feel great about that. Like, in theory, insane effect that you can just yoink an action point, but we'd probably be better to just, like, kill someone. Start a battle grants an ally initiative for their next action. I mean, the fact that it's only one ally, I'm not very compelled. Gain attack at the start of battle. There's nothing good anywhere in the world. How unfortunate. It's all garbage. We could increase our initiative, but I don't really feel compelled to. Ooh, Royal Scarf. I guess we could pick up for those up north. Like, if I had to guess, it would be the shop all the way up here.
Take your time. Relax.
Royal Scarf. Let's go. That was dumb. Earlier I just bought... Okay, no. These things were the same that we bought earlier. I just bought more of these scarves, which is like, that has no point. Why would you do such a thing? Okay, this wow, physical attack. If only there was one that did the same thing but for magical attacks. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm just not remembering where it could be. You have just a, generic steel sword.
Thank you much.
Let's buy 2 of those, because, like I said, we don't have generically good swords right now. So you? By the way, you do not want to be the leader. You are the leader. Stilts a blade. We could change over to just the steel sword. Way higher damage. That should synergize more with what you're trying to do. And instead of the bronze bangle, we switch to the physical attack up item, wherever that is at. Green beret. There we go. Okay, now she's kind of cooking, okay? She's cooking a little. Not that much, but some. Instead of the miser's bracelets, we're getting the super scarf. So now we have super scarf, lesser scarf, and extra passive points. I'm not sure we need extra passive points. I don't think it's even that useful on this particular character. But what else would I even bring? Is there something that like lets you guard, like these defensive gauntlets right here? Yes, there is, but we only have 1 of them. And I mean, we already get that effect basically through evade, right? No, it's different. This is before being attacked. The guard is before being hit. So it would be like a backup if they have a true shot. You could guard. So it'd be really nice if we could get another set of these defensive gauntlets. Those are pretty cool. I don't think they're readily available, sadly. Nothing better we can do for now. One thing I do want to remember, though, we do have just consumable grant XP to an ally. It's something we haven't used the entire freaking game, so we might as well use a little bit of it now, right? So where's our stupid stabby boy that we just... We'll just get him up to 20.
Best thief in the biz.
Now he has Shadow Bone. Now he can accomplish something. Okay, I think we're good now. We have 5 units, 5 units, 5 units, 4 units. In the future, we add one more here. I'm not really sure who. Because I'm like, I feel like the shaman girl would be great. But at the same time, we don't have any healing on the squad except for this lonely first aid. We'll think about it. We'll think about it when the time comes. So for now, we head back down here. Make sure we can't assist this place with the delivery. And move along now that we've refactored a bunch of stuff again. So let's head west of here first. Are we able to get through here? Perchance? Yes, we can. Nice. Okay, so we've got the black market guy. Come on, you know I can't be dealing goods in broad daylight. Just try stopping back later, okay? I totally forgot that was a thing. And I do not recall if there's a way to skip time. Nothing that I see right away. So that's a bit of a shame. A door. What is this place? So we're still waiting. Probably going to be one of the people from the northern region will teach us what to do when we come across those areas. Just ahead lies the Forest of Thorns, which we'll need to traverse if we hope to reach the Nestherian. If we hope to reach the Nestherian. Let's make haste, Elaine. Rosalinda, wait. Something's amiss here. This town is completely empty. It's not just the town. The entire area seems to be devoid of life. Elven and Zenoiran alike. What could be the cause of this? Vile desecration. I don't really know. I'm just gonna meander on down here and ignore the problem. And instead beat up a random witch doctor chilling down here. Fools! None can withstand the enfeebling nature of my curses. The battle for Hildy. Now that I think about it, adding the witch doctor, I keep misclicking by the way, adding the witch doctor to this group, we can actually reduce the opponent's attacks to like 1 damage hits. Probably. It's just weird when you're doing that into a dodge anyway. But I mean, that's a big part of it is she does a really good job at reducing the incoming damage, so maybe our tiny bit of healing will work better because we're reducing the opponent's damage so much. Anyway, carry on. Let's murder this lady. The battle for Hildy. Once again, only have 3 points. We are going to try out
How
this
about a little
squad.
fun?
All new.
The day will be ours.
Wow. It's definitely storming here. Storming something fierce. I feel like it's only recently really got... It feels like it'd been a while since we had storms until relatively recently.
Don't even worry.
I mean, I could be wildly wrong,
Let
to be
devotion
honest.
shine. An astute strategy.
The path is set.
Zoom.
Got a knife with your name on
Okay, let's see how this goes. I want to see the order of actions, because there's a lot of things it could be. That's a lot of damage. Okay, bonus initiative. We blind a bunch of them, but they instantly cleanse it. Guard order. Oh, true. Even if they hit, we have a chance of guarding in the front line. He can turn a lot of allies into like pseudo tanks just based off of that.
This'll be cold.
Especially if they can have a shield. Maybe I need to rethink who I'm gonna put in the front line here. Because not having to guard and just having, not having to dodge and just having someone with super high guard sounds like it could be pretty dope. Ah, but the move speed, that's again, like, we all come back to the mobility of the unit.
Raise your guard.
Perish.
Glad that's over. Good doing business.
Okay, so a shadow bite. Almost always. Because we're going first. In fact, let's change that to... As long as the row has 2 or more combatants, we'll do it. Otherwise, wasting that on a single foe seems bad. Toxic throw, we poison someone. We want their action points to be 1 or more. Because otherwise, like, they aren't going to be attacking, so why are you poisoning them? Any other thing? What? It's been so long since I looked at this that I did not know. Heal all of the enemy's passive points. Not one. I thought it was one, but no, you steal all the enemy's passive points? Isn't that kind of cracked? So I guess we do this only if they also have armor. Armored with action points. Otherwise, we're passive stealing and we're prioritizing the most, not physical attack, the most passive points. I don't even want max passive points. I want like current passive points. Most passive points. There we go. So yeah, passive. Okay, I feel so much better about this guy now. I did not realize that you could steal the entirety of an opponent's passive points.
Whatever you say.
Dude, all these traps.
Going.
Oh god, we barely clipped it.
You
I
face
feel so
me.
dumb now.
Well fought.
Are they gonna step in their own trap? Is that a thing
defend
they
those I care
that can
for.
even happen?
My wife,
In His Highness's honor.
whatever I can, I understand. Let devotion
Oh wait, I
shine
never
through.
even
An astute
applied the new
strategy.
speed buff yet.
I'll cut you in 2.
Wow, that's some nice healing. We can just get in there.
We march. To me.
How might I aid you?
Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Everyone is now hastened.
A shrewd
I'll take it from
decision.
here.
Whatever I can. As let devotion shine through. I understand.
No,
Whatever
I
I
wanted
can.
you to garrison
An
up here so you can
astute
heal
strategy.
people for free.
War is a brutal mistress. I expect you knew this would happen. I've secured the area.
Got a knife with your name.
Oh, we're so close to finishing these foes off. What are we missing? Let's watch just to see if there's optimizations to be made.
You're blind. Shield yourselves.
Increased guard rate on both of them. Very nice. This edge. I think they just aren't high enough level for their other offensive abilities, so they'll really take off once we just get stronger. That's pretty nice that only our front row is getting affected here.
Be healed. That must have hurt.
Okay, how much do we heal here? Curing heal. Does the second person go too? Yes, they do. That is so strong. They have such a strong reactive heal. Because what was the other character that had that ability? Like, we had someone else that had a reactive healing effect, but it wasn't remotely
Healing you.
on the scale. I guess I could be wrong though. Maybe it scaled with numbers more than I realized. We were just early game and we never leveled them up enough to really see.
That's what you get.
I want to see Gilbert here. So what's he doing? He's doing offensive order first, then defense, then banishing stab. So how exactly does initiative work, by the way? If I give him all the initiative in the world, will we get buffs off, like more buffs off quicker, I presume? So we give him the Raven Plume to be zooming. What the hell? Why does he have quick impetus? Oh, he doesn't. We were just hovering over the thing. I was so confused. Like, that's not right. This, if we just wanted more action points, because, like, we're not attacking with this guy. So we'd sacrifice a passive point for an additional action point. Is that worth it? I don't think so. I think we want too many passive things. Yeah, this is too powerful. This guard order, that's busted. Can we do it only when the row is attacked though? Yeah. There'd be a way to say do it no matter what. Here. What are we missing? We're missing a sniping order.
Spit it out.
That's
already.
actually rough. Like, we're just running out of tactics for this guy. So I would love to put an additional guard order down to apply if we have like low HP, no matter what, like even if the row. So we want it when a row's attacked, or if an ally only has 25% HP, then we want this guard order. But that would, oh, okay. It's because of these two. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Like I was just dealing with this stuff. Oh, I'll shut up now. We're gonna fix it. Anything else that this lucky fellow would like? We could do another dove plume to just make him initiative insane. How does initiative even work? Is that like how quick your next turn comes up? Or does he just come up first in the rotation, then it goes through everyone? Because if so, overstacking initiative would be bad then. None of these do anything important, so we can just give him defensive stats, right? Otherwise, was there a status that would be horrible for us to deal with? Probably Guard Seal, right? Okay. We're taking this one just in case they get Guard Seal on our main girl, because I want her to be able to guard. And now we still have more room for tactics, so we are going to put Guard Order. Like, own HP, is this talking about Gilbert, or is this talking about the allies we're casting it upon? I don't know. Or an ally's attacked. I would guess this, so target's HP is less than 50%, then we Guard Order. Maybe this will work, maybe this doesn't, I don't know. I don't know if this will try to apply if the enemy attacking in is less than 50, or if our ally is less than 50. But it's at least worth getting out there, right?
Well, whatever you say. Yep. Spit it out already.
Dude, how long are we trapped? Ooh, that's crazy. Don't get stuck in traps, fellas. It's brutal.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
It's never gonna end. This man, he's stuck here forever.
Quit wasting my time.
Like, and that shouldn't count as wait time, right? Okay, there we go.
Going. Whatever you say. Yep. Well.
Oh my god, we're idiots.
Whatever you say.
How did I get stuck? Well, at least we can double down. Oh, lordy.
The path we march.
No, we're so bad. We're so bad.
As swift as possible.
We're the worst around.
Rotten luck.
I feel so dumb.
Feel my legs.
Let devotion
we are.
shine through. I understand.
Time is with us.
Now we have to just spawn someone here. Okay, okay, so be it.
Sure. Hope you've made your peace.
I just can't believe we ran into trap after trap. It's just, it doesn't look like they're big enough. Your unit's too chonky. They get caught so easily.
Not bad.
Oh, that's nice. We got the debuff out, and then they cleanse it, then we debuff everyone again.
Not finished yet.
It's a nice little wombo. Maybe death spin. Yeah, I like this combo. Though she doesn't deal quite as much damage as I would think.
See ya.
Is Ren about to unlock any attacks? Does she gain something? Yes, she does, but it's a single target effect. Huh. Not sure how to feel about that. She's good. I just wish she would chonk the enemies more. Which, didn't we get something? We did get something. We could make that a guaranteed crit. Though, I mean, this already. Actually, this is just stronger. What? That's dumb, dude. Look at this. Attack a row of enemies, inflict stun. 100 physical potency with one hit. This is attack a row of enemies, inflict stun. So same effects there. And then 75 potency. It's 25 less. But 75 additional potency against any afflicted targets. Yeah, we're definitely going with the Witch Doctor here, so we can just stack afflictions to make sure this is getting boosted.
Yeah?
I think we remove this, honestly. I just want her to let them crit all the time, right?
Go on.
How might I aid you? An astute it belongs to us. Whatever I can.
Do we have a heal effect? We do not. Wow. Who can heal? Merciful Rain works, right? Oh, it works, but not when they're dead. I'm dumb. Well, screw it. We're just finishing this, okay?
Onward.
Like, I wanted to
Let
hard
devotion
train this
shine, I
squad,
understand.
Not
but
going
it's simply
so
not
great.
working out.
Going.
Words will do us little good.
Chip away a wee bit at a time, okay? While these two try to free themselves from the traps they
defend
stumbled
those I
into
care
foolishly.
for. I fear I can move no farther. Whatever I can.
Time is no friend to us now.
Wow. We actually came kind of
I
close
merely
to
hope
running
I
out of
can
overall
survive
time.
this battle.
Got a knife with your name. You face me.
It's still possible, by the way.
Better not. Come then.
Nope. We're too skillful. Clearly, such a perfectly executed battle. We did not stumble into bear traps back to back to back or anything. In fact, it was intentional,
Have my magic.
most definitely.
Easy now.
Out of my way!
The fact that she only cleanses one person. Like earlier, we just saw a cleric a little bit ago that cleansed an entire row of debuffs, right? So maybe we need someone like that on the crew.
Out of my way!
She's definitely the weakest on the team, I feel. I like her character though. I just makes me wonder.
Out of my way!
Maybe we can replace the other horsewoman with the other healer.
Allow me.
We should look into it at least just to see what moves they have.
A fine bout.
Whether there would be unexpected synergy. But hey, look, wow, a rather simple victory that we have achieved. We're back up to 100 honors, so we're halfway to our next 5 character squad unit. Ooh, deck of cards as a gift we have acquired. Nice. I'm such a fan of card games. I need to get back into them. It feels like it's been so long. God, I used to be such a Hearthstone addict and a Runeterra addict. Card games are great. They just take... Like, I struggle to pull myself away from them if I do get into them, though. It becomes my main game and kind of consumes my entire life a little bit. Our town used to be so pretty before Zenoirus showed up. Thank you for saving us from them. The town is saved, and our kidnapped brethren have returned to us at last. I'll never forget this mercy for as long as I live. Elves and dark elves are quite different, as I'm sure you've noticed. And it would seem you humans come with a diverse range of beliefs and mindsets as well. What type of class is she? We have to have another dark elf girl joining soon, right? Of that class. Thank you again. Though I'm long retired from the army, I couldn't live with myself after I failed to defend my home. Such thoughts have driven me to take back up the blade once more. No, we require more unsullied timber.
May fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Ringed staff has circle heal. Restore major HP to all allies. Removes all of the target's debuffs. User cannot evade or use passive skills while charging. So a really huge heal and debuff removal at the cost of, this is a charge. So like you might use it on nothing is like one of the problems. Or it kind of comes late. But I'm gonna buy it.
A fine choice.
We have money.
A fine choice.
And so we're gonna continue buying like all the unique things in the shop. But I don't think that's a very useful effect. I really like the idea of an AoE heal, like getting that on a character that wouldn't otherwise have it. Ah, another sigil. We've come across a good few in our travels. Yeah, just the same old dialogue. And we've still never done any of these sigil challenges. I really should do them all at least once just to make sure we have
human.
resources.
Let me know what strikes your fancy.
We are a wee bit tired this morning. Carving is likely one of the four mentioned in that journal we found. And we have to look in the correct order. Oh, and I guess we just guessed right. Okay. I see. Anyways, it looks like night is beginning to fall, so we're gonna head down here and chat with our black market fellow. That was a really quick nightfall. Like the light just disappears so suddenly. Good seeing you again, partner. Come on and take a look at what I've got. Got the Blood Moon rod with sanguine darts. Attack a column of enemies with piercing magic. Recover HP equivalent to 50% of the damage dealt. Bloodborne Tome with sanguine conferral. Magic attack +2. Activates before an ally's physical attack. Add magic damage to an ally's next attack. 50 potency. User recovers HP equivalent to 50% of the damage dealt. My question here, is it the person attacking or the person casting the this magic buff that gets the healing? So that's a pretty important distinction. It's probably much better if the attacker is gaining the health because they're probably like a frontline damage dealer. Blood Moon Earrings. Drain skill efficiency +30%. That's pretty cool. I really like a lot of these lifesteal stuff because it lets some units become like far more self-sufficient tanks. We might want to look into giving one of these to like our Dark Knight. Well, like this, assuming he has like health lifesteal stuff. Bandit's Hand Axe. The user's unit gains 100% gold and you have 10 evasion and 16 attack. That's already just a pretty decent thing even without the attack. I mean, we're just going to keep buying everything, right? Elf Slayer. Attacks a column of enemies with a piercing strike. Inflicts AP and PP -1 and defense -50 to elven targets. Well, that's busted against elves, but that's an oddly specific group to target, so that's the only one. I almost don't even want to buy it, but we're doing it because we have too much money. Prisoner Shackles. Initiative -15%. Take 10% less damage. We'll take that. It's probably for... I mean, it's kind of weird because it doesn't have any physical or magic defense stats. So I don't know if it scales better than just getting more armor. I would hope so. Otherwise, why does it exist? Magic bomb, we don't care. This stuff, I don't think we care either. They're just gifts. I mean, we haven't used any of the hand mirrors, so we're not going to buy that for now. Might not be soon, but the time will come that I can sell my wares in the light of day. I'm not sure that would be the best for our realm. What was the heart over here, by the way? I see a heart. Ah, another person we can chat with. Etelinda and Rosalinda. Let's see what they have to chat about. Rosalinda, wait. What seems to be the matter? Well, it seems... What? Is that supposed to be it seems as though? It seems as thought you've been avoiding me of late. Yeah, it should be though. Seems as though you've been avoiding me of late. And whenever we do find occasion to speak, it's only ever about war, nothing else. We've yet to even find the time to have tea together. Feeling lonely without your Ionisa to keep you company, I see. Is there a problem with that? Not at all. I'm actually glad to see you so desperate to overcome my disregard. You mean to imply you've been avoiding me on purpose? Even knowing how alone I felt in your absence? I'm sorry, Vinisa. It's just too fun not to tease you every now and then. How cruel. I only ever wished to spend time with you, and this is my reward. Pardon the interruption, my lady. I come with a report concerning the guards for your sister and... Ah! Now's not the best time, as I think you can see. Of course, my lady. We'll speak more of this later. Would you care to explain? Well, there's no point in hiding it now. I've asked a few of Elaine's soldiers to watch over you for me. Given what's happened to Lower Hall, I was afraid that elven guards alone wouldn't be enough to keep you safe. But I didn't expect it would take quite so long to find humans I could trust with the task. That explains why you've been so busy. Forgive me, Ionisa. While you were acting out of concern for my well-being, I behaved like little more than a spoiled child. Enough of that, please. What really matters is that you wanted to spend time with me. And, of course, I with you. So, what do you say? Shall we head to town for that cup of tea you mentioned? I'd be glad to. There's so much I have to talk to you about. So they are very close as sisters, as we can see. Yep. Quite the close pair. From what I could tell, it seems that Rosalinda is maybe a little bit more playful, almost the older sister type, it seems. Then Etelinda's just very straightforward dairy. God, we're gonna get so much more powerful once we gain access to our level 25 skills. Okay, where to now? I guess we'll just head up here, and this will probably be our final battle of the night. Vile Desecration. And the liberation marches for the Nestherian and its archive. They find the town at the edge of the Forest of Thorns, devoid of all life. Despite their growing concern, Elaine's army presses onwards. And actually, looking closer at the time, maybe I should just go to sleep, because it is getting quite late. We have been around here for 2.5 hours. And we have done a lot of reshuffling of our teams, coming much closer to what I think is what we want our in-game setups to be. So I'm pretty happy with today's progress, actually. Not really the most compelling of streams story-wise, I think, because we mostly did a bunch of side stuff and prep work, but hey, it'll just lead to a better setup for the next stream, I would hope. So yeah, anyways, this has been Zerzon. I am trying to stream more and more. You can look for me around 7 p.m. Eastern time roughly if I'm gonna stream. Still not planning to lock down a tight schedule here until I figure out exactly what I'm doing for other content stuff. But yeah, anyways, if you want to watch more Unicorn Overlord, I will definitely be around. We're playing this through to the end. Hopefully we can finish in the next 2 weeks and move on to other opportunities. But yeah, I think that's about me. I can't speak tonight. I think I liked the voices I was doing, maybe. I need to go back and listen to those, but yeah, a little bit tongue-tied a few times, I think. But anyways, yeah, that's about it for me. This has been Zerzon. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll plan to see you all at the next stream. Goodbye and farewell. Have a good one.